Hello, the stepbrother of schoolgirl Becky Watts has been found guilty of her murder. 28-year-old Nathan Matthews suffocated 16-year-old Becky while trying to kidnap her from her home in Bristol in February. Her dismembered body was found in a garden shed. His girlfriend, Shauna Hoare, was acquitted of murder, but found guilty of manslaughter. Well, our correspondent Andrew Plant is outside Bristol Crown Court for us this evening. And Andrew, a long trial with some harrowing evidence, but in the end the verdicts were returned pretty quickly by the jury.
Yeah, Ben, this all happened much more quickly than anyone could have possibly imagined. Remember, it's 9 months since Becky was first reported missing by her family. We saw all across here in Bristol, police searching local woodland, there were divers looking in lakes, and there was a huge community reaction too. People who didn't know Becky taking to the streets during the day and at night too with their torches to hand out leaflets with Becky's face on. Real hope here that she might be found alive. But after 10 days of that search, police said it was now a murder investigation, and very, very quickly they arrested not only Becky's 28-year-old stepbrother Nathan Matthews, but also his 21-year-old girlfriend Shauna Hoare too. Now, the trial here at Bristol Crown Court started 4 weeks ago. We've had 21 days of, at times, as you said, some pretty harrowing evidence, and I think in anybody's guess it was going to take the jury at least a few days to go over that and come to their decision, but in fact it took them just a little bit more than 3 hours. They decided that Becky's stepbrother Nathan Matthews had planned to kill Becky in her bedroom back in February. He was also guilty of her kidnapping and trying to prevent her lawful burial by chopping up and then hiding her body, and he was helped in that by his girlfriend Shauna Hoare. With the background to this story, here's John Kay.
Together, Shauna Hoare and Nathan Matthews. The prosecution claimed they were motivated by jealousy and by a sexual interest in teenage girls, which led to them killing Becky Watts.
This is Becky's room.
Becky Watts would have been 17 now. Her family say after losing her and knowing how she was killed here, their lives can never be the same again. John Kay, BBC News.
Well, the police very carefully put together their case against Nathan Matthews and Shauna Hoare before bringing it to court. And outside court, they made a statement today. They said that these were the callous actions of cold-hearted killers, that it was impossible to comprehend the level of depravity that they had descended to, but that Nathan Matthews' motivation for murder was still a mystery. At times here, the evidence has been, as you may imagine, extremely difficult for Becky Watts' family to listen to, but they also made a statement outside court after the verdicts were delivered. This is what Becky's granddad had to say.
We don't know you, but we know collectively you have cried for us, and that will of course forever include our beautiful Becky. Thank you very much.
Well, there were also some words read out from Becky's dad. He said that she had been happy, funny, feisty, caring and witty all at once, that she had been growing in confidence and that she had her whole life ahead of her. They asked that they be allowed to put this behind them, but they will have to come back to Bristol Crown Court just one more time, because we are expecting Nathan Matthews and Shauna Hoare to be sentenced here on Friday morning. Ben.
Andrew, thank you very much indeed. Andrew Plant there reporting from Bristol Crown Court. And